Life is like the morning dew that spreads to moisten the surface of the field and goes off at the setting of the sun. The fourth edition of the annual African Drum Festival, tagged Drumming the Future, was held in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, from Thursday the 25th to Saturday the 27th of April 2019. Different states in Nigeria, countries in Africa, as well as cultural troops converged on the newly constructed state-of-the-art 10,000-seater capacity amphitheater in the Abeokuta City Center, Ogun State, for the opening ceremony of the event on Thursday, the 25th of April 2019. Present at the African Drum Festival 2019 were the convener and executive governor of Ogun State, Senator Abeokuta, festival chairperson and the deputy governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Onanuga, the Director of Entertainment and Creative Services in the Ministry of Information and Culture, Mr. Augustus Babajide Ajibola, represented the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Muhammad. Other guests were the Yalude of Egbaland, Yalude Alaba Lawson, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, wife of former Nigerian President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Chief Mrs. Bola Obasanjo represented her husband, Major General Seidu Ayodele Balogun. Royal fathers present were the Oni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Adeyeye Nitogunsi, the Alaki of Egbaland, who is the chairman of the Ogun State Council of Traditional Rulers, Oba Adedotan Aremugbadebo, the Akarigbo of Remoland, Oba Babatunde Ajayi, the Uluofi Laro, Oba Kehinde Olugbenle, Archbishop Ayo Ladigbolu represented the Alafin of Oyo, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Lamidi Olaiwola Adeyemi, Oba Yunusa Adekoya represented the Awujale of Ijebu-land, Oba Sikiru Adetona, among many others. Also present at the festival were the Speaker, Ogun State House of Assembly, Prince Suraj Ishola Adekunbi, Music Ambassador, Evangelist Ebenezer Olashukbo Fabiyi, popularly known as Evangelist Ebenezer Obey, Nollywood actors and actresses, among many others. The opening ceremony of the festival featured performances by Venus Bushfires, Heritage Production, Ogun Cultural Troupe, as well as other groups. It also featured performers from Benin Republic, Ghana, Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, Togo, Haiti, and Congo. In her welcome remarks, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State and Committee Chairman 2019 African Drum Festival, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Onanuga, emphasized the need to engage the growing youthful population in Africa to help drive and sustain the continental heritage. She noted that there is need to preserve the unique culture of the African nation.
Since its conception in 2016, we have endeavored to continuously improve on the quality and content of the festival. With a lot of creativity and hard work, we can proudly say without a doubt that this will be the biggest and best African Drum Festival so far, with more participants, a 10,000 capacity seater venue, and the promise of spectacular and glamorous programs. The theme, Drumming the Future, is focused on enlisting young people on African heritage to actively connect with their culture, particularly leveraging music and instruments in keeping with the cosmopolitan trends of our youth. This year, in addition to the ascending drum performances, a number of events have been created to provide the audience with a taste of the rich culture and heritage of Ogun State, alongside those of our African cousins from within and the diaspora.
Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka in his remarks noted that the retired military officers must have missed the military music and had therefore sought solace in traditional music. Professor Wole Soyinka, who is the consultant to the Ogun State government for the Drum Festival, described the rhythm of the traditional drums as instrumental to converting the retired military personnel from military personnel to civilian politicians. He noted that rhythm is productivity and it liberates the body and mind with deep organic functions.
A few weeks ago, it was World Poetry Day. The whole world celebrated World Poetry Day. Today, we're celebrating the African Festival of Drums. Drums, not just African, but international rhythms. There's a strong connection between that World Poetry Day and tonight. And that, of course, is rhythm, the meter. Because poetry itself is all rhythm, essentially rhythm. It's in meters. And it doesn't matter what language we're talking about. We're not speaking only of the Jala, etc., etc. If you listen to the recitation, it's all about rhythm. And in the hands of the proficient drummer, let's always remember also that there are certain rhythms that we've lost, and with those rhythms, go, disappear, vanish also. A kind of productive material which can answer the contemporary hunger and thirst of the world.
Also speaking at the ceremony was the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Muhammad, who was represented by the Director, Entertainment and Creative Services in the Ministry, Mr. Augustus Ajibola. He said the Drum Festival is important, particularly with its objective of turning the creative industry into a thriving one. While explaining the act of drumming, Mr. Ajibola noted that drumming creates employment opportunities.
Drumming is associated with many aspects of our culture, such as naming ceremony, marriage communities, burial rites, coronation ceremony, inauguration, housewarming, festivals, and carnivals. Even government and official functions is a proof of its deep social relevance to our cultural identity as a people. As this festival continues to attain higher standards, it is my sincere opinion that it will attain lofty height of the above two festivals. It is not an accident of history that since the inception of this administration, policy initiatives have been there to make our creative industries as harbingers of change and to create a value chain of wealth creation and alleviation of poverty.
The African Drum Festival also featured a fashion show as Adire by Aramanda fashion, sewn in different styles, was showcased. The Alaki of Igbaland, Oba Adedotan Mugbadebo, in his goodwill message, pointed out that drums remind them of their forefathers, as they play very important roles, especially for communication. He congratulated Governor Abeokuta Amosu for his achievements in Ogun State.
As we enjoy the living of progress, the living of not taking what does not belong to us, the living of what is called Omanuabi, the living of togetherness, and the living of progress that used to radiate all over our country. As we pray tomorrow, we will make it today. Once again, I congratulate our governor for putting this together once again. We will continue to prosper on the state. We will continue to be best in everything that is good in Nigeria. Thank you all. God bless you.
The Honor of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi, and the first military governor of Ogun State, Major General Seidu Ayodele Balogun, in their separate remarks, praised Senator Abeokuta Amosu for being the brain behind the laudable project.
We should use this heritage, we should use this thing that has come to stay to continue to unite all of us. I can remember over the last 3 events, Alaafin Kubaba Yeye has always been very present, and I know his spirit is here in our midst. God Almighty will continue to be with us. On this note, I want all the past military administrators to come and join us to celebrate the Drum Festival, and above all to celebrate our energetic, ever vibrant governor of Ogun State for all the good things he has been doing and he will continue to do. And for the rest of the name and the history of Ogun State, his name will not be forgotten. I would like to thank the Almighty God for giving me this opportunity to be here today. We are indeed very grateful. We've been here some times ago to have a look at some of the projects which the governor started, and some of them almost completed. This is one of them. This is wonderful. Well, our prayer is that may you live longer than today.
In his remarks, the governor of Ogun State, Senator Abeokuta Amosu, explained that the festival is a platform to showcase the rich cultural heritage of the people of Ogun State and to also stamp Nigeria on the world map. He noted that the festival will continue to engender cultural reawakening in Africa on shared values and fraternal solidarity with the African region.
We thank the maiden festival, the Nigerian Drum Festival, and we were so delighted that the success of that event, which held between April 19th and 22nd in 2016, was an eye-opener. Indeed, everybody, before we left the festival ground, they said this is too good to be left alone for just our people in Nigeria, and that it should be African Drum Festival. Indeed, some even said that we must now name it World Drum Festival. And after everybody putting in their different suggestions, advice, opinion, we realized that truly, we have to expand the scope, and that is why we now have African Drum Festival. Indeed, we started since the second edition in 2017. Of course, the festival in the very first year featured, among many other things, the unveiling of the world's tallest drum, which stands at 13 feet from the ground.
After his speech, Governor Abeokuta Amosu officially declared the 4th edition of the African Drum Festival open as drumming activities began. On Saturday, the 27th of April 2019, the African Drum Festival, which brought together an impressive assemblage of cultural icons, groups, artists and entertainers from across the African continent, as well as the diaspora, came to a concluding crescendo. As expected, the three-day event revolved around celebrating the beauty of African drums. The cultural showpiece featured diverse genres of cultural exhibitions which conveyed the artistic uniqueness of the traditions of the typical African society. The event, which attracted contingents from Europe and about 23 African countries, as well as troops from 18 states of Nigeria and 71 independent performers, had in attendance Governor Abeokuta Amosu of Ogun State and his wife, Mrs. Olufunso Amosu, Governor of Ondo State, Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu, Professor Wole Soyinka, the Alaki of Egbaland, Oba Adedotunare Aremugbadebo, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga, Mrs. Bola Obasanjo, Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Suraj Adekunbi, Secretary to the Ogun State Government, Mr. Taiwo Adeoluwa, traditional rulers, members of the State Executive Council, among others. Among the first set of troops that treated audience to special performances were groups from Burkina Faso, Kenya, Mali, Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, Congo, Uganda, Haiti, Senegal, and some states in Nigeria. It was mainly a unique display of different styles of drumming by the groups that performed. One of the highlights at the event was the fashion segment, during which one of Nigeria's indigenous attires, common among the people of Egbaland in Ogun State, the Adire, was paraded by the governor of Ogun State. Swiftly afterwards, Musliu Haruna Ishola entertained guests with some of his unique indigenous Yoruba traditional tunes. This was immediately followed by the presentation of gifts to the best performing troops in different categories, with cash prizes attached. To bring the event to an end, the governor of Ogun State, Senator Abeokuta, appreciated everyone who graced the occasion, particularly the dignitaries, and highlighted the significance of the festival. He ended his remarks by wishing all a safe journey back to their various destinations, after which the whole team took a bow.
Thank you. We hope we will meet like this next year, and next year. So this has come to stay. So on behalf of all of us in Ogun State, we want to thank all of you. Congratulations to all of us. So let all of us clap for ourselves and wave to ourselves. We should clap to ourselves, everybody. Thank you, well done.
After that, Nigerian musician and youngest son of legendary Afrobeat pioneer Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Seun Kuti and the Egypt 80 Band led the audience to another level of entertainment. From Biscon Communications, we congratulate Governor Abeokuta and indigents of Ogun State on the successful hosting of the 4th edition of the African Drum Festival.